Hey everybody, this is Dueling1999. Welcome to another high caliber video. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys the new torpedoes, the submarine based torpedoes I should say, on NavalBattleZone high caliber. These are the torpedoes that submarines in the game are going to be using. Ship torpedoes will be probably totally different, so just to understand that in this video these are kind of strictly submarine torpedoes that we're showing here. We're sorry for the late launch. Also, by the way, Max is working on some fixes and making sure everything's complete and is, that way we don't have any critical bugs or something that makes the game unplayable when we launch. So we're really sorry that we're like a month, almost 2 months late. We just wanted to make sure that this is really polished before it comes out. And also, Max added a lot of new features in this time too, things that wouldn't have initially been at launch. Submarines are a good example of that. But without further ado, let's talk about these new torpedoes. I'll go over how to build them in a future video, but you basically can program your torpedo system. You no longer have to follow a very specific, layout of levers and trapdoors and reloads and stuff. You can really do it however you want, and I'll show you just how that's possible. So really quickly, we're going to go ahead and fire a torpedo though, because that's what you're here for. So we're going to open the tube door with this lever. I've assigned these layers to control my doors and these ones to fire. So we just open the door. You can see in the bottom left, I've kept the UI small so that way it's out of the way, because you guys are probably more interested in what's in-game than what's, on the HUD or whatever. So I open tube 1 outer door. So now that that's opened, we're going to go ahead and use the beautiful new TDC system. And we're going to, let me get rid of this guy, I don't like this guy. It's weird. But let's go up here. TDC. So, oop, my bad. I got to shift to get through there because I use these trap doors, but anyhow. Alright, so let's shift right click and pick a depth. Let's go with a depth of 2. And let's also switch over to a spread. I don't want any spread because I'm only firing 1 torpedo. Let's do aim mode. I don't want to do straight. We'll do the attack periscope since it's right here. And we're going to select a tube. We're going to do tube 1 because I opened the door. Now let's see if that's everything. Depth. Yep, that's everything. So hop on the periscope. This is the new periscope. It's the same site as a gun sight, and we're gonna click shift left, and we're gonna fire. I'm gonna intentionally miss this shot though. I'm gonna hopefully put it right off the bow. Hopefully you can hear that. But as you can see, there goes the torpedo, and it follows the course. It hasn't stopped, that's just rendering lag. There we go. And hopefully it misses. If it doesn't, then I guess we're going to blow up the tip of that destroyer. I have a feeling we're going to hit the tip of it, but maybe not. We'll know here in a second, that's for sure. Yeah, I think we hit it. But, so that did pretty good damage. There's actually going to be a lot more damage underwater that you just can't see here. But, for the sake of the video, let's go ahead and come over here and reload real quick, and then we'll do some real damage. So these new torpedoes are programmable too. So, or not programmable, but you can pick what kind of torpedoes you want. The more red on a torpedo, the more damage it's going to do. The more white on a torpedo, the more range it's going to have, and the more black on the torpedo, the faster it will go. So you can really pick and choose between the different combinations to fit your playstyle. Also, the way you move torpedoes now is through like right-clicking and left-clicking and stuff. We found that this is really good, similar to the depth charges. So you just kind of slide a torpedo into the tube. You close it. There you go. Reloaded. Better reopen up that door. Let's go ahead and fire 2 of them, 2 different torps too. And I'll show you the spread mechanic as well. So 1 and 2 are open, so let's come up to our TDC. And system saves everything, so let's adjust the spread to 10 maybe? Yeah, no. Yeah, let's do 10. Alright, and we're gonna shift left click to fire. You can always fire from inside of the ship if you're inside of the sub if you like, but might as well fire it on the TDC when you can. Oh man, I forgot to set it to both tubes when I updated my tubes, so that one's gonna hit kind of on the back. I don't believe it'll update course when you're on the periscope. Let's see. No, okay. It's gonna hit those K-guns, make a big explosion. Oh, or not. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and reload again. You can see that we've hit their steam engines, so we might get a boiler explosion soon. Let's see. Let's pull a torpedo out of here. Oh, come on. There we go. Shoot, 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 shoot. Forgot to close that. It might flood in here if you don't close those. Okay, so cool. It's open. Make sure this is open. Alright, 1 and 2. So now's where it's gonna make sense. Let's come back up here. Oops. Alright, now let's come over to tube selection. Come over to the far right and you'll get options for multiple tubes, 1 and 2 right here. So let's go ahead and aim for right there. There they go. Oh, that one's just going straight, I guess? Interesting. Perhaps the spreading isn't perfect yet, but maybe spread's more of like a, perhaps I don't understand what spread is. Looks like we're gonna hit the same spot again, but who knows? Alright, let's go for the kill shot. Oh! That was the kill shot. Yep. There's a pretty cool new physic we have in game where ships can actually split. And when they do, yeah, look at that. So when they split, they split. And the ship will sink. And there's no recovery. It can calculate, the system knows when you've destroyed, like if you've destroyed most of the blocks underwater that are like keeping a ship kind of together, you know, a certain amount of blocks that are, so ships can't really hang together by one block anymore. It can calculate how much of the blocks are still holding the ship together, and once a certain amount of those blocks have been broken, the system knows to then cause a split, move half of the ship a few blocks to make it look like it's split, and then sinks both ships. So yeah, that's those are torpedoes for you guys. Again, we're sorry we're a little slow getting this out to you guys, just making sure that it's all nice and perfect and well put together for when the launch comes in. But as you can see, things are pretty cool here, so it'll be a lot of fun, and we can't wait for the server to go live for you guys to be able to play. So, again, thank you, and we'll see you guys in a future upload.